everybody, I'm Karina Michelle, and I'm here with my Epic Comic Cast co-host,
TC.
And if you do not know who we are the hosts of an audio podcast called Epic Comic Cast. It is our baby. We've been doing it for about 2 years now, but we finally decided to take the leap and go to video. So we are on YouTube with our new show, Memed.
And basically, Memed is going to be a show where we take your memes and we talk about geek pop culture using those memes. And if you guys don't know what a meme is, explain to them what a meme is.
Meme is just like a funny picture with funny words. Basically, memes mirror everything that people are feeling. You know, all the jokes that come through when, you know, a new movie release or a new trailer is released.
Memes are hilarious.
They're hilarious,
They're some of the most, like, funniest things I've ever seen on the internet.
And there's so much truth to them. And I think they inspire these conversations, and that is why we wanted to have a show dedicated to memes.
Exactly.
So basically, the structure of the show is going to go like this. We are going to talk about 3 memes that are mirroring what's going on in geek pop culture today. And then at the end of the show, we are going to have a memed melee, where we're going to have some of our friends.
Special guests, which we're going to call Zordons, which are going to be floating heads on the screen, guys. So that's why I call them Zordons.
This is Skype
She hates the word Zordons.
I like the word Zordons. I think it's
Anyway, so we're going to have, during our meme melee, we're going to have Braxter Timberlake of Point of Geeks going head-to-head with Joseph Deckelmeyer of that hashtag show for our first episode. So that's the segment I'm looking forward to, and I can't wait for it.
Basically, they're going to go head-to-head discussing which meme was their favorite, why it was their favorite, which one holds more truth to them.
A little similar to Around the Horn segment, where they're going to give a 30-second pitch to you guys, the audience. And
if that says sports reference, I don't get it.
Around the Horn has only been on TV for like years and years.
I don't watch SportsCenter. Is it a SportsCenter thing?
Yes.
Okay, see, then I wouldn't know. But at the end is going to be our last segment, and it's called the mystery meme. And basically, that's my favorite segment, by the way. And what it is that you guys will send us in memes that you've created, and if you want to be featured on the show, if your meme is selected, I guess, we will feature it at the end of the show.
Yeah, use the hashtag mystery meme. You know, you can send it via Twitter, Instagram.
Or you can just email us at officialmemed@gmail.com, and if we select it, your meme can be featured at the end of the show in our mystery meme segment. So definitely cool. Maybe further down the line, if the show like picks up some traction, we can offer
some prizes, some cool prizes.
Cool meme.
Yeah, whether that be like a geek subscription box or t-shirts or anything.
Yes.
Pop figures, which we have extra.
All right, and with that, let's get into our first meme ever. Alright, you guys, so our first meme is on the screen somewhere down below, but take a look at it because did we just become best friends? I mean, this is pretty much exactly what happened in the movie.
Yeah.
It took almost like, what, 5 seconds for them to become instant friends? Yeah. Maybe not best friends, but come on, you were just about to shove a kryptonite spear in his throat. And then
all it took was the word Martha.
Which I understand. You know, like your mother, it's very important. It humanizes Clark. You know, like, wow, this is not only is an alien, but he is an alien with family.
How did they become like besties after this? How did they become best friends right after this?
How is Batman able to put all of that? If there's a 1% chance if we have to see him as a threat, you know, then we have to take that as an absolute certainty. You know, like where did that go? All of a sudden he says a name and all of that just goes whoosh. So,
yeah, and then he's being jokey with Superman towards the end of the movie, like.
Oh, and with Superman, with Martha Kent, when he's just like, "I'm a friend of your son's," and she's like, "I guess," or something like that. Are you a friend of his son's? I mean, a couple scenes back, you're about to, you know, end his life.
But this meme is just brilliant in our opinion because it just makes so much sense.
It perfectly showcases how fast that happened. You know.
You know, there was also another meme that I was debating putting on the show, which. It said something like, use the safe word, and the safe word is Martha.
What, like 50 Shades of Grey or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. But definitely worthy of being, you know, our first meme number 1. Let's go ahead and get into meme number 2.
All right, you guys, this was my pick because it kind of brought up something that I hadn't really seen before, like a plot point where I was just like, I never thought about that. So, I mean, I think the meme speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Basically, when they have that conversation of, you know, when they first see Wonder Woman and he's like, who, you know, I thought she was with you. I thought she was with you. Yeah. It's like, Batman, you lied. You know who this is. You know why she's here, who she is, and what she's all about.
You sent her an email.
Exactly. And no, it wasn't an email. It was an IM. It was instant messenger.
You were very cryptic. You put dots leading up to the eventual, you know, it's you in the picture, right? To that Wonder Woman image.
That's like so high school too.
I'm surprised Batman didn't put an emoji, you know, the guy going like this.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
That's true. It was so high school the way that was done. But yeah, so like the confused face at the bottom, it's like, Batman, why are you lying? You know that she's not with Clark. You know who she is. You know her history now. So
yeah, and before you guys jump on saying, oh, you're just a bunch of DC haters, guys, I'm wearing a Batman v Superman watch as we speak. I am a DC guy.
Yeah.
I just, if you listen to our podcast, we weren't huge fans of the Batman v Superman
And if you want to
movie.
listen to the podcast in depth, you can find that on iTunes. You can go onto our website.
Anywhere podcasts are available.
It kind of shows every single, I guess, problem we had with the movie, but we are huge DC fans. I know this is
audiences themselves are split on this movie. It's pretty much 50-50. You either loved it if you love Man of Steel, or you kind of hated it.
But we both very much so agree that DC did not need a polarizing film.
No.
It did not need a 20% on Rotten Tomatoes.
It needed
DC.
a Deadpool type reception.
It needed a standing ovation type film to get this universe started, because Man of Steel was just, in our opinion. But it just wasn't this movie. It wasn't this movie. So many plot holes. Let's get into our next meme.
Meme number 3. All right, so we're going to show the meme right here. Go ahead and watch it for a second.
Are you done? Are you done? Are you done? Are you done? Okay. I'm about to shit on this bitch right now.
Okay, you guys, I saw this meme so many times as soon as the reviews and the movie actually came out. And first of all, I love this stand-up.
Kevin Hart.
He's just so funny.
So funny.
Oh, he's so funny. But I mean, is he right? I mean, the reviews are coming out now for Civil War, and they are like in the high 90s. And I know Rotten Tomatoes is not the be-all end-all of like what makes a good movie, but high 90s critic consensus, audience score, that has to mean something.
I don't know. This kind of makes me feel like, there are Marvel fans laughing at DC fans and laughing at the whole, start of the DCEU.
Yeah.
Like, they're laughing at us right now because our first two movies...
Are you done? Isn't that what Kevin Hart says?
Yeah. Are you done?
Oh my God.
And then we're on the verge of Civil War coming out right now. And that movie, based on Rotten Tomatoes scores, I know Rotten Tomatoes is not the be-all, end-all of, ratings and stuff like that.
Civil War, the MCU just has everything going for it. In terms of the race, there is no race. Marvel is a juggernaut. DC needed a juggernaut movie to come out here and silence Marvel fanboys.
And who knows, we might get that with Suicide Squad coming up.
I feel like this is, audiences are going to be way more receptive to this film. I don't know. I'm hoping.
And so, we chose this meme because, Marvel fans are probably laughing at what DC is putting out so far.
And you know what? We're not like super, I don't know, I guess we're not like...
You're a Marvel person.
We're not like rival...
I'm a DC person.
Yeah, we're not like rival gangs. I enjoy movies from all studios.
Yeah.
Fox, 20th Century Fox, Marvel, Warner Brothers. I enjoy it all. I just want them all to be good so they each elevate each other.
Exactly. And guys, we did not want Batman v Superman to fail. Like, I wanted Batman v Superman to be the best film. So as as much as you're disappointed in what we're saying, I am more disappointed in Zack Snyder and the universe.
Go back to our episode catalog and listen to my trailer reaction to that last Batman v Superman trailer, because I was going so hard for that trailer. The reveal of Doomsday, I was like, so what? They got more up their sleeves. So what? I liked it. Oh boy, was I wrong.
She defended that trailer to all, lengths.
I really did.
But
I truly believe they had something way up their sleeve that they had yet to show us, and
that trailer
they showed us everything.
That trailer doomed the movie.
Yeah.
Any type of...
They lost a lot of money.
Shock and surprise was gone. We saw Doomsday. Like, that was the big lead up, and I feel like they panicked with the next trailer where they actually gave us Batman and his fighting action. Yeah. Right? They're like, ooh.
Let's show them something cool, something they're gonna love.
Yes.
Which we did, and it was great. But they showed us too much of that too.
Yeah.
There's absolutely zero questions I had when Lex was concocting his master plan, and you saw like those electric arcs of something brewing. You knew exactly who it was going to be.
And I was telling Karina, like, during that trailer, it would have been so cool that if they would have just cut to black at the end of the trailer and just had
that, like,
Doomsday howl.
Yeah, that howl,
growl.
that roar.
That would at least, put like mystery and suspicion in our minds. That.
And you know what? In the film, when Jesse Eisenberg comes out and he says, "Here is your doomsday."
Yeah.
How much more of an impact that would have had if you there was speculation that doomsday was going to be in it, but not necessarily like for sure.
I mean, if we're going way back, I think it's a mistake to even put doomsday in this film because they're trying.
Okay, well, shut up, dude. We can't go.
All right.
No, we can't go that far back. So with that, let's get into
Meme Melee.
the meme melee. Alright, you guys, now it's time for the meme melee, where we're going to have Braxter Timberlake from Point of Geeks go up against Joseph Deckelmeyer from the Hashtag Show. So, Braxter, why don't you tell us a little bit about Point of Geeks?
Yeah, Point of Geeks. It's a geek and entertainment-based website. Basically, the point of the website is just to get people together and hyped about movies and TV shows that are coming up that are geek-related. There's reviews, features, breaking news, scoops every now and then, all that kind of fun stuff. And it's all about the culture and having fun.
Yeah, definitely one of the websites I go to all the time. You guys can find Brax at pointofgeeks.com. But right now, there you go. Right now, Brax is about to do battle with Joe, the Hashtag Show. Brax, go ahead and tell everybody what meme you chose to go with for this week.
Yeah, I'm going with the Kevin Hart pooping on everybody meme.
Nice. All right, so as with every show, we're gonna go ahead and put the 30-second shot clock up now. You can have 30 seconds to give your say on why you think this meme should be the meme of the week. So let's go ahead and put the shot clock up now. Ready?
This
Set.
is why the Kevin Hart meme is the meme of the week. First of all, you have to understand the history between Marvel and DC, Civil War, and Batman vs. Superman. Marvel had staked out the date of May 6th for a long time. Batman vs. Superman and Warner Brothers tried to jump on their date and knock him off, tried to bully him. But as we all know how it turned out, Batman vs. Superman didn't have the quite reception as they wanted, so we see how this is going. Additionally, Kevin Hart is the personification of Marvel. Now think about it. He's hardworking. He has a movie that comes out twice a year, and you already know what you're going to get before you go, but you always leave smiling anyways. He's Marvel. It's the meme of the week. I win. Sorry, Joe.
All right, good job, man.
That was perfect.
Yeah, I love how you compared, Kevin Hart to the MCU.
Yeah, I know.
Kevin Hart to the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Even though he has some bad movies from time to time.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I mean, have you seen, what's that movie he had? The Wedding Ringer? Oh my god. I mean, not The Wedding Ringer. The one where Will Ferrell has to go to jail. Have you seen that one?
Oh, yeah. But they always make lots of money. That's the
They
thing.
do, yeah. He's just always
True.
funny. He's consistently funny.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and bring on Joe of the Hashtag Show on. Is there anything you want to say to Joe before he tries to, go head to head against your meme?
I would wish you luck, but there's not enough luck to come up against this. Oh yeah, Batman for Prez, y'all.
Oh, he mic drop, walked off.
He's actually a likely candidate with some of the candidates we have now running.
Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to Joe.
Alright, so we just heard from Braxter Timberlake from Point of Geeks. Now we are with Joe Deckelmeyer from That Hashtag Show. Joe, tell us a little bit about the Hashtag Show and what you guys do there.
That Hashtag Show brings everything trending in geek pop culture, like conventions and news and stuff like that. All the things that we care about as geeks, and you guys care about too. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We have new videos with every single day coming out, like Power Ranger stuff and Marvel stuff and all that kind of stuff.
And you guys can check out their YouTube channel, and that's just youtube.com/Hashtag Show.
That is correct. That Hashtag Show TV.
At Hashtag Show TV. All right, Joe. So go ahead and tell everybody which meme you chose for this week.
The meme I chose, the Batman v Superman Step Brothers mashup. The reason being is because, let's be real, that movie was it wasn't the greatest movie in the world. I wish it was. But with that being said, it's totally true. All it was the name Martha that brought them together. Then he was just like, I'm a friend of your son's, but you were beating his son's ass for the whole time. Like, what was that about? The thing with this meme and the thing that made it so great was that it rang true. And hopefully we don't get the same thing in Civil War where Stark is like, my best friend's name is James. Oh, my best friend's name is James. Great, now we're best friends.
All right, we'll go ahead and end it there. All right, what did you think about both pitches?
They were both really good. You guys had some really good points.
Yeah. Is there anything you want to say to Brax before me and her deliberate on the winner between you two?
I think Brax chose the wrong meme because Kevin Hart, yeah, he's funny. But that's just about it. I mean, let's be real. Kevin Hart's just a comedian. And this was, I think with this meme that I presented to you guys, is exactly what all the geek fandom people were thinking. Even though I don't think it was that bad of a movie, but it's totally true.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on, Joe, and you'll hear the winner, momentarily. So thank you for coming on.
Thank you, guys. See you next time.
So that was it. That was the meme melee. So Tony, who do you think won? Who do you think
Wow, that's a tough
had the
one.
better pitch for the meme of the week?
They both had great pitches, right?
Yes, they did.
But the fact that Brax was comparing Kevin Hart to the MCU, and he went back and talked about the history of DC planning
Having the movie
movies.
released on the same day. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was feeling that.
I think I'm gonna have to give my vote to Brax.
But Step Brothers is like one of my favorite movies of all time, and that is exactly how it happened in Batman v Superman.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you really
So-
compare like a video meme as opposed to just like a picture meme?
Yeah, it's 'cause they're both memes.
One has more. I don't know.
All right, so what's your winner?
All right, I'm gonna have to go with Kevin Hart, Braxton Timberlake, Point
All
of
right,
Geeks.
so winner this week is Point of Geeks. But we want to know what you guys thought was the better meme. So go ahead and leave your comments in the comment section down below. Let us know if you agreed with Braxton Timberlake of Point of Geeks, or if you agreed with Joe. Who had the better pitch? Who chose the better meme? We want to hear what you guys have to say.
All right, and with that, thank you for tuning in to the Meme Melee. That was so much fun. I love those guys. Check them out. Joe from that hashtag show, we'll leave their link down below. And Brax from Point of Geeks, I will leave that link down below too.
Yeah, also, if you guys are interested in becoming a Zordon on the show.
Don't use that word, Tony. It's stupid.
A Zordon. You become a Zordon on the show. And,
Get over it. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers happened like 20 years ago.
take part in the meme melee. Go ahead and send an email to officialmeme@gmail.com and let us know your interest, and we might have you on our next show.
All right, and with that, let's get into our final segment, our mystery meme.
So we
Now,
have a winner.
Because winner?
A winner.
Nobody won. This is our first show.
I'm making a joke.
Okay. So basically, this is our first show, so we didn't get any sort of chance for people to send things in. So we scoured the memes and we found one worthy of a mystery meme.
And we'll put it up right now.
So I picked this meme because I really like what Marvel and even Fox are doing now. They're having like post-credit scenes in their trailers.
Because post-credit, anything that's a post-credit scene is just awesome. You
It
get to
is
see
awesome.
a glimpse into the awesomeness something is about to be.
And you know what? Warner Brothers, DC, maybe take some little notes how they're even doing their trailers.
No, because Nolan had that thing where he said, or I forgot if it was Nolan.
No, Snyder said he would never do a post-credit scene.
But
Did he
Nolan
say
said that a real film
doesn't
have a post-credit scene.
Well, this is a trailer. You can put one in your trailer. How about that? Put it in your trailer. I would love that.
All right, so talk about this meme. Why did you choose this meme as our
we
first?
just got the final X-Men Age of Apocalypse trailer, and oh my god, Wolverine appears at the end, which is so cool. And you know what? It's just enough. It's just enough Wolverine. It's just like a little snicket, and you're done.
Snicked.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I love that. And then you have, the obvious Spider-Man reveal at the end of the Civil War trailer, which I didn't think we needed to see him full on, Spidey, but
You haven't seen Civil War yet, so you don't know how much he's in the film. So
you know what?
Relax.
I hear that Tom Holland steals the show.
You do? I hear that him and Black Panther are gonna,
I hear that he steals
show.
the show. And did you see the TV spot where he attacks?
No. I try to stay away from all that stuff before watching.
You
the movie.
posted it. Don't tell me you didn't
Oh,
see
that
it.
one. Yes, I did.
So, yes, he actually attacks Winter Soldier and he says, like, dude, you have a metal arm?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
And there are memes out there of like Rocket. He's like, oh, how
Rocket
Rocket's
Raccoon?
always wanting that person's arm and
Yeah.
stuff.
So, the memes are coming out about that too. But I am I think this is a great way to do a trailer. Having just a small thing to leave fans like, okay, Wolverine's gonna be in this movie, awesome.
All right, guys, and I'm still waiting for that one Spider-Man movie post-credit scene where we see that red ooze, climb up those jail cell bars and envelop Cletus Cassidy as Carnage. That would be the greatest post-credit scene ever.
I think in terms of villains, Carnage is probably one of the villains I most want to see as a villain.
You just see him, holding the bars. You see the red, Carnage symbiote just attack him. That would be excellent.
That would be, that would be so cool. Who would you cast? Who would you cast as Cletus?
Oh, that's a good question. I forgot the actor's name.
You know what? I know who I'd cast.
Jim Carrey?
No, I would cast Sharto Copley from District 9.
Really?
Yeah. I think he'd be great. As long as he can pull off because he has a really, really thick accent, but if you watch some of his stuff, he plays the crazy, he was just in Hardcore Henry, and he's just super savage. Oh, he would be perfect.
Oh,
Get
okay.
him.
Yeah,
Get
I
him.
wouldn't say Jim Carrey, just because Jim Carrey. We got him as a Riddler already, and we had him as Lex Luthor in the new Batman v Superman movie.
Jim Carrey does have some really
You
good
didn't get the
range,
joke.
though. What? What'd you
We got him as Lex Luthor in the Batman v Superman movie. Jim Carrey.
Oh, ooh, yeah. I don't know what that was.
Really, I had to explain my joke to you. That just makes the joke worthless and not funny. funny.
you ever have to explain a joke, it's not funny.
Exactly.
All right, let's continue. So
All right.
not Jim Carrey, but so you don't know who?
So, with a little tidbit of news, we might as well get into it because we're talking about X-Men. Did you hear that Marvel pulled Inhumans from its slate? There is no longer going to be an Inhumans movie.
That makes me
coming
really
out.
sad because I love the Inhumans lore. I love the story. It would have been so cool to see Medusa and Black Bolt actually be on screen.
Black Bolt, guys, like that would have been really awesome to see Black Bolt, and,
Yeah.
do his freaking scream,
Yeah.
and destroy everything. It would have been amazing.
Yeah.
But I mean, this leads you to think and speculate, like, why did they do this?
Well, you know what?
When they first announced Inhumans, Inhumans were supposed to take the place of the mutants in X-Men
Yeah.
because they couldn't call them mutants. They tried to go.
Which is a great way to sort of sidestep,
Yeah.
that.
But with them taking this out, it makes you think: do they have a deal with Fox? Do they have
and
a
they use
deal
the X-Men.
for the X-Men?
Oh my god.
So this is like throwing all these theories out right now in the fanboy community, and it's cool to listen to, but I am gonna miss the Inhumans. I think that would have been a great movie itself.
Yeah, the whole Terrigen Mist and some people having humans.
They
and their
might
genes
still
are
use-
progressing faster. That would have been a great movie though.
They might still use
That
like
would've been a
certain
great
characters,
movie.
Black
Yeah.
Bolt, Medusa, Karnak, something like that.
Yeah,
So
I could see that happening.
we don't know.
But I want like an Inhumans just like enveloped in like Added or something like that. Like I want to see it all. But alas, that sucks. Was it? So that's official that it was scrapped?
Yep.
Ugh, crap. So you guys, that was our first episode. It was kind of all over the place, but that's how the show is going to be. Thank you so much for tuning in to our premiere episode. We have
Yeah.
so much fun doing this.
And thank you to our special guests, Braxter Timberlake from Point of Geeks and Joseph Deckelmeyer from that hashtag show.
Yeah.
And like I said, if you guys have any interest in becoming a Zordon for the show, go ahead and send an email to @officialmemed send an email to officialmemed@gmail.com. Yeah.
Yes.
And also, don't forget to send us, use the hashtag mystery meme, and your meme might be featured on our next show.
Yes. And with that, I'm Karina Michelle,
And I'm TC.
and we can't sign off with Epic Comic Cast words.
Make your day an epic one.
No, just we gotta think of a new one. But thank
All
you
right.
so much. Bye, guys.